Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is a premiere video, honey. Not a live. It's a whole premiere, pre-recorded review, honey, of Love or Life After Lockup. It's season 4, episode 13. This show not popular enough to have me do lives no more, so I think I'm gonna start doing premieres for this, unless you know what I'm saying ain't nothing else on TV, okay? But nonetheless, let's get into it. Y'all already know if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, okay, around here. Now, do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and also on Twitter. I need y'all to like the video, comment in the comment section because this is a premiere. This will be a recap and all those things. So when you watch it, have a conversation in the comment section, okay? Yes, please like the video and also share it. Hit the little share button. Share with those who you like or don't like. I don't know, okay? And y'all know to subscribe. I will not be on camera because it's a premiere, okay? But look, do not forget that later on today I will be live for my Ready to Love and Bell Collector reviews. Okay, that'll be today around 6:30 p.m. Okay, Eastern time. And do not forget tonight I will have a P Valley finale after show chit chat that is tonight at 11 p.m. So as soon as P Valley, the season finale ends, come on over to the corner so we can discuss whatever happened. I have not watched the episode yet, even though it is 12:38 in the morning. It's on, honey. But I said no, get on here, get your Love at the Lockup review done to premiere in the morning and let folks know that you'll be live in the evening, okay? Again, for Raise the Love and also Bell Collective, and then for P Valley after show chit chat at 11 p.m. And y'all know on Monday night at 9 p.m., we'll have a Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine review, okay? So now y'all know what's coming up. Now let's get into the foolishness that happened in this episode, starting with who? Brittany, Marcelino, and Amanda, okay? Now look, Brittany and Marcelino is still up here dismissing each other. In my opinion, I don't know if the love is gone. I don't know what has really happened with them two, besides they need to be on the show for a check. That's what I feel. A part of me still feel like this is not real stuff. This is made up stuff for them to be on the show a little bit more. But that's on them. That ain't on me, okay? But again, they riding around at the therapy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he is still very dismissive towards her, and I don't understand it because they driving around or whatever, and he want to go to the car wash. And she's like, "Well, I got a phone call to make." He then said, "Well, get out the car. If you don't have no signal in the car wash, get out, have your car, and let me get my dirty ass car washed, okay?" And then after he got the car washed, she's trying to have a phone call. He like, "Brittany, I'm ready to go." I was like, "Sir, she's on a call." And then he gonna say, "Well, you can call whoever that is back. You just told me to get out the car to call them. Now you're gonna rush me off the phone again." I don't like his dismissive nature when it comes to her. But that's how he was in season 1, and she liked it. She don't like it now. Now, back at the house with the kids or whatever, he tell her, "I'm really listening. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I want to fight for our marriage, you know what I'm saying? I will fight for it, even if it takes outside influences, meaning I'll go to counseling if you need me to. I want this to work." Mm-hmm. If you say so. So the following day, we see Brittany leaves to go to work. Her mama come over to help with the kids. Her mama back around. She look clean now, not on no drugs or whatever, okay? But she around and helping with the kids. And Marcelino is on, "I gotta go run some errands." So we keep seeing him, on the phone and texting or whatever, talking to people. We don't know exactly who it is, but he's acting like a man that's cheating. He said he ain't, but he's doing the actions of what cheaters do. Okay. Now Brittany is at work having lunch with her friends, including Amanda. Amanda's down in the corner. Okay, down there in the corner. That's Amanda. That's who they had the threesome with or whatever. Okay. Now Brittany is, well, Martino is not this anymore. You say he does not, like, all he is a father. Okay, he's a father full time. It's like we no longer married. It's like we are roommates or whatever, and that's really it. He's always on his phone. Now the whole time Amanda looks guilty. I'm like, "Why you looking guilty, Amanda? Why you look so scared? What's going on? What happened?" So Amanda, well, I'm shocked. Because the last time I was with y'all doing our threesome, y'all seemed great. And she said, well, no, you weren't the cause of us, issues or whatever. But again, things have been different since then. Well, Amanda then tells her, well, you know what? He messaged me back in January on IG, a whole little IG DM or whatever. I assumed what he sent me, you knew. I assumed it was like a group thing. I was like, no, when someone sends you a message by your lonesome, that's them messaging you. That's not them. Okay? It's not them. Now, Brittany had no idea that he was messaging Amanda. Y'all know Amanda is her ex-girlfriend from prison, and and that's the one who they had the threesome with. So Amanda never told Brittany. Okay, and her excuse was, I thought you knew. I thought the message from him was from the both of y'all the same way we all had sex. It was a group activity. Okay, now we see the messages that he sent her. We do not see what she sent back. I never like when someone only, like, why y'all block out what she said? Why can't we see that? Okay. But again, back in January or whatever, when because he's in the black bubble, when he say not gonna lie, I'm lightweight offended. I'm lightweight offended. I thought I put it down good enough for you to come back. Now, even though that word is crossed out, the girl when she read the text said come. I was like, well, okay, I'm not gonna spell it C-U-M. Because somebody put C-O-M-E. Why block that word out? The lady said come. So I'm assuming he's supposed to C-U-M. Because he nasty. Okay? But Amanda, what they said she said back, okay, was that her mom had been sick. She had been busy handling that or whatever, that she had a good time. Okay, had a good time. But again, that was what it was. And then Mark, what he said back was, damn, baby girl, if it ain't one thing, it's the motherfucker another, huh? Sorry. I'm sorry, I know it must feel like the world is falling on your shoulders. It might sound petty, but maybe some good deed would help. Not good dick. Just trying to help. Dot, dot, dot. I was like, oh, you really flirting with Amanda? Now he had been telling us that he felt like Brittany did not want him during the threesome, but in these messages, it seemed like you was upset that Amanda did not come back and get some old dick. Somebody lying, okay? And now at this point in time, Brittany's upset because one, he didn't tell me about this. And if he was upset because he did not have enough fun in the first threesome, we could have did it again. But how could you not tell me what it was? Okay, she's also mad that Amanda never told her either. Well, I mean, y'all all kind of shady. Okay, and now she feel like there's nothing else that Martino could do to fix this. Okay, this is the most disappointing thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Oh, over prison? Over your drug addiction, over losing your children, over your mama, being burnt up in their house and being addicted to drugs? Girl, your priorities ain't that well. So we'll see what happens with them next week. Okay, let's move on to the next crazy couple who ain't even a couple in real life. Okay, it is Puppy and Amber. Okay, again, I don't understand why we are here with these two. You hear me? Because they in a hotel. It's girls' night out. Okay, it's after the mama wedding and Puppy and Amber and the other prison friend and the other prison friend. So 4 prison friends in a room, chit and chat. Okay? Or whatever. Okay, a girls' night. Girls' night. Now the girls are mainly telling Puppy, girl, you can do better than Eric. He ain't shit. He married. Okay, he's a whole married man. Did you not know that? Now, Puppy admits the whole time she's known him, he's always been married. And sometimes she feel like she's sharing her boyfriend with his wife. Ma'am, no. You ain't know the wife is sharing her husband with you. Now, him and the wife don't live together, and supposedly, allegedly, they're getting divorced, but just things have not progressed. And she's like, I just feel like, it's just weird for me because he's somebody's husband. Okay, and the wife won't let him go. She got her claws in him. Well, ma'am, then maybe leave the situation. Okay. Anyway, Amber brings up how she has a whole new friend. Okay, some guy named TC or whatever. They've been dating for about a month or whatnot. Okay, he's such a great guy, whatever, because he's so simple. As a hardworking man, he's so nice. He could be the one. After a month, he can be the one. Girl, he can be a murderer. You don't know that man. Bad decisions. Y'all talking about puppy. Y'all making dumb decisions too. I know TC. He can be the one. Girl, not now. Find out who he is first. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. So Puppy's upset because Amber did not tell her that she had a whole new man or whatever. You didn't tell me about him, so he must not be that special. I say he could be that special, and that's why she didn't tell you, okay? But whatever. So one of the other prisoners, I can't think which one, of the prison friends said, "Do you think you're still in love with Amber? Is that why you seem a little bit jealous?" And she said, "You know what? I don't know. It could be, maybe." It's stupidity. Okay. Now the following morning they all get up. They all have to go home. Okay. Now again, all of these people are on parole. Y'all know Amber and Puppy are on like a 20-year parole. I'm like, what 20 years, girl? So they have to get permission to do all these things. Okay. And so because Eric left Puppy need a ride back to Atlanta. Okay, because Amber and them flew to Atlanta or flew to where they are. I can't think where they are. But they gonna fly back. And she said, "Well, I need someone to ride with me." We can't do that, Puppy, because we are on parole and we have to get permission to be here, whatever. And so if we drive back with you, it will take longer and that can be a parole violation. So you need to get your ass in an Uber and get home. Leave us be now. Leave us be. Puppy is really a puppy, and it's kind of aggravating or whatever. And she keeps calling Eric. He's not answering and whatnot. Okay, but back in their hotel room, his stuff is still there. If all his shit is still there, all that, yeah, it was so much stuff in that room. It was just a mess. Okay. Anyway, if his stuff's still there, he'll be back. So he does come back because he went to the casino. He was at the casino probably with Uncle Clifford and them, okay, looking for Mercedes, looking for diamond and pearls, okay. Anyway, now she's upset because you left me there and I've been calling you and you didn't call me and you didn't get no fuck about me. What happened with me? I can't believe you. I am so upset. I am so upset. He then said, "Your friends kept asking me questions. They kept attacking me. So I left to stop being attacked because, I walked away so it wouldn't get worse. Okay. And you didn't call me last night. So I didn't call you." I'm like, "Y'all are children. Children, okay?" And so I need you, we need to talk, okay? You need to get this divorce, okay? Are we even getting married? Am I your little mistress? Okay, well, will I ever stop being caught in limbo? I am tired of being in the middle. And he didn't say, well, it was like, well, I'm getting divorced. It's a whole process. It's some legal situations. I can't get into that right now, but it's gonna happen. I love you, girl. I love you. And she fell for it. Girl, in marriage and divorce, we know there are times where you have to wait a certain amount of time to be divorced. But have y'all filed this shit? Is it with the courts or is it in y'all minds? I don't know because he didn't want to talk about it. But again, y'all know we don't trust that man. I don't trust no man. Look, I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. But let's move on to someone else we don't trust. Okay, that is Taylor and Chance. Okay, Taylor and Chance. We don't trust Chance. And we don't like the fact that Taylor trusts him and is giving him any benefit of any doubt. Okay, it's aggravating. But what we find out this episode is Bobby relapsed. Bobby relapsed and she OD'd in the living room. And now she's in like a rehab place or whatnot. Okay, and Taylor's all sad going to visit her sister. Now, Taylor says a couple of things. Taylor says it's hard because I'm saying I didn't choose the life of an addict. I didn't choose the life that my sister chose. You know what I'm saying? But I want her to be clean. I want her to be sober. I want to help her. But I did not choose the life that she's living. That's true. I get that. Now, she also says, I feel guilty, but only because I know Bobby was depressed based on Chance being there. Okay. And that, her being put in the garage after being, so used to being close to us, that could have been triggered. Oh, okay. Taylor also says, Bobby promised that she would stay clean for me because she knew how hard it would be for me if something happened to her. She was going to stay clean for me. No addict should stay clean for anyone else except themselves. Okay? And so Bobby broke her promise to me. Girl, you uprooted your drug addicted your drug addicted twin sister to the garage. You allow your drug addicted sister to be put in the garage like a dog. And then the garage that she was put in looked like a crack house. So did you not think that might trigger her to go back to drugs based on her feeling abandoned in the garage with all the air conditioners and unfinishedness of the girl? And I'm not blaming Taylor because Taylor did not force Bobby to OD or do whatever drug that she did. However, Bobby probably did feel like my sister is pushing me out. I have nothing and no one I'm going to go use. It was Bobby's decision fully. Yes, it was Bobby's decision. However, Taylor can't make it seem as if I can't believe you can't. You can't believe a drug addict relapse when you put them in the fucking garage for your new boyfriend. Okay. Now she gets back to the house to talk to Chance. Okay, he goes, Chance, I found her. She was turning blue. I helped her. I helped bring. Sir, shut up. Because there was no reason for y'all to put Bobby in that damn garage before the garage was finished. Had that garage been properly finished and looked like an actual apartment and not like a crack house then, I would have said, okay, that's fine. But don't make it seem as if y'all did the best for her by putting her out in the back like an animal. And, Chance is telling Taylor, you can't blame yourself for someone's choices. That is true. You can't. You can't. We're going to blame Chance, though, for sure. Now, Taylor said, she was just doing so well. I know something had to trigger it. Yes, it did. Call Chance. And also call Taylor, okay? Anyway, Chance say, well, do you think it's my fault for pushing her into the garage? And maybe because she was out in the garage, she had all that alone time by herself, and got high or whatever. And they said, well, I don't know, but I don't know, but it's not your fault that she is an addict, which is true. She was an addict before he came around, so that's true. However, trust and believe, is a part of him, and also her. I think Bobby felt abandoned by her twin sister, who was more siding with and listening to her new prison boyfriend. Okay, and when Bobby brings up how when Taylor brings up how we've been through so much, so I kind of already kind of prepared myself for like she might die and OD one day, and I would that's something I have to live with, but I don't know what I would do without her. Chance was also a former addict of all the drugs. He's on all the drugs, okay? He says how, when that darkness of addiction or this feeling like no one cares hits you, it's very, very hard, okay? So I want to be there for Bobby and Taylor. But if they had found something based on her getting high and me being here, it could have sent me back to jail, okay? So we had to be on guard because, that can't happen. Taylor brings up how the police told her that night, they could have took her kids away. And that Chance could have went to jail because of whatever drugs her sister was doing in the house. Because I do think you allow your kids to be around drugs like child endangerment or whatever. But it's a mess. You can't fully blame them because we know Bobby made the decision, but I fully feel like they pushed her ass over the edge by putting her in that damn garage. But let's move on. Chaz and Branwyn. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And that's it. Now look, Chaz is trying to go see Branwyn for his birthday. Okay, she's in Colorado. I think he's in Nevada, whatever. I can't remember. So she has a curfew, but she got a privilege from her PO to be out for a day to spend a full day and night with her husband. Okay, whatever. He wants to fuck her. That's what it is. He may like her or whatever, but his main thing is I want some alone, intimate, naked time with my wife. And as a married person, I get that's what he wants, but it just comes off so fucking creepy. It's not helping anyone. You being so anxious and creepy is not gonna get her moist. It's just not gonna do it. You hear me? Okay. So he's flying in to be with her, see her and all that stuff, but his flight keeps getting delayed. That's God. God tried to prevent him from getting all eager, getting there to be with Brandon. Anyway, Brandon don't really care. Brandon's like, I have to do his homework for my parole stuff or whatever. I don't have time to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But once flight kept getting pushed back and kept getting pushed back, she said, well, how about, we just reschedule, because at this point, like, how much time will we even have together? All I care about, Brandon, all I care about is us spending one night together. I want to have one night with my wife. Then I want to fuck you. Now he does get there eventually. Just hours and hours later when he gets there, and her three friends are there too, because she's got like a little cabin or whatever. That can be a long time, and so her three friends are there because she don't want him to walk in the house and try to have sex with her. And so they're like, "Oh, happy birthday!" Because it's his birthday too. Happy birthday to you. They got cake and shit or whatever, and they chitting chatting, and they kind of ask him some questions. Okay, they feel like, look, is because one friend was crying. It just feels like it to be so hard, for her to leave everything she has here, her daughter, she's a life here. And the friend brought up a great point in when y'all were in prison. I'm sorry, when she was in prison, y'all were talking, her saying she wants to get away from her past. Okay, cool. But she ain't even in that past no more. She's not even in life anymore. She's someone new. So her leaving doesn't really, make any sense if she's already not in that life now. And again, the main thing was her daughter's here. Now we know her daughter grown. Her daughter's in her 20s. So daughter could move elsewhere, but Chad's creepy. He's just creepy. Okay? And Chad's like, I get it. I get how hard it can be. But just think about how great she can be, what she can become if she comes and lives with me in a whole other state where she knows no one except me. He also says that he feels like, her not wanting to come to live with me now is based on negative influences in her life. And I don't like it. I was like, sir, they're really advising her in the right way. You are creepy, and I can't say it any differently, okay? Let's move on to Deontay and Lindsay. The prisoner and the prison guard or whatever, okay, it's just weird. Now, in the little corner, that's the dude she lay with Blaine. So Deontay has made it to Mississippi to visit, okay? And they're both very happy to see each other. But I'm like, is it because they both are just acting well but bad? Is that what it is? Because a part of me feel like y'all don't really want to be together, but whatever. But he's happy to see her. She's happy to see him. But it's because he loves white women and she likes black dick. So at this point, it's a match made in weird ass heaven for them too. Because he's so handsome, his body's amazing. Ooh, I want to take his shirt. I was like, stop, leave that man alone. Leave that man alone, okay? But he wants him a little white woman, so he has one. Okay. Now Deontay went to the Airbnb for them to stay at or whatever because she lived with a friend Blaine. That's Blaine in the corner. So they sit in the house, and it was just awkward because it feels like either Blaine still wants Lindsay, but no, he can't have Lindsay, or he could have been overprotective friend. But it was definitely a dick slinging contest over who can be the king around here. But I was like, it's just weird. It's just weird. Okay, now Deontay asked, like, how y'all even know each other? And she said, oh, he sold drugs for me. He sold drugs for me. I'm like, girl, was he in jail for it? Can he go back? Are you supposed to say that on TV? I would never say that on TV. But that's just me, okay? Now, Blaine told Deontay how, Lindsay don't want to fuck with or whatever. She has no problem, getting physical with people and hurting people if need be, okay? And I was like, oh. Now, Deontay then says how I thought you was carved your name in the desk, meaning he either don't know her real history or he's lying. Ain't no way I'm gonna talk to somebody in prison and not look their ass up. Now here in Michigan, we have what's called OTIS. It's the Offender Tracking Information System, I think is what it stands for. And please believe I will consistently look folk up, because if I know you have one charge, you probably have others. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so the fact that he has not looked her ass up means, Deontay, you're stupid. Always check a criminal's history. Okay? Now Blame asked him, do you love her? Do you love her enough to die for her? Because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Would you move here for her? You know what I'm saying? She has a daughter here, and that's the most important thing. I'm like, Blame, shut up. Shut up. Because why have you not talked her out of doing foolish stuff? Don't be around here trying to dictate that man, okay, and what he there for. He's the regular one. She the crazy one. Keep getting arrested, okay? And they are take look, I care for her a lot. If I did not, I would not be here, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he's trying to warn me or scare me off, okay? But I'm here, okay? Now I would prefer for her to move to my state because I have more going on, and it would be harder for me to pack up and leave and come here where I had not seen any or many people who look like me, because they're in Mississippi. And I'm like, I would look this. I have nothing against nobody, but I refuse to ever move somewhere where I know for a fact is more on the surface level racist folk. Because undercover racist folk is one thing, but that blatant in your face stuff, no sorry, Bob. Because I would end up punching somebody in the face. I don't want to keep doing that and get go to jail. Okay. But he said, because I know how important her daughter is to her, that's the most important thing to me as well. If I had no choice, I would for sure move here. Okay. And so Blame, oh, okay. Okay. And then they out there said, because me and her, we're going to be together. So you have to learn to deal with me the same way I'm going to learn to deal with you. Because I ain't going nowhere. I said, why y'all having a dick singing contest over Lindsay? For what? And I'm like, it's just weird. Just weird. Okay. Let's move on to the couple that's back for a second time. That is Brittany and Ray. I think we liked Brittany and Ray, even though sometimes they're real boring or whatever. So they still together. He has a whole job now. He's in school or whatever. But yeah, they're getting dressed, putting jewelry on, saying, I have to go to work. I got to work. I'm sorry. Ray is 31 because he's new to season. Ray is 31. He is a material handler. Okay. He was in prison for possession with intent to distribute. The drug dealer. Okay. Brittany is 34 and she's a healthcare advocate. Boom, pow, pow. So, again, Ray's working, Ray's in school or whatever, and he's getting dressed. He got dressed. Look, this is the weird thing. This how I also feel like y'all need to stay shit better. If that ain't what that man want to work, Ray got dressed like he was going on a date. And as a woman, I'm like, when my man said I'm going to work, and I'm like, Negro, you wear scrubs, you was in a whole outfit, you in a suit. Where you going? What's going on? How he gonna work with jewelry on? He's a material. Nobody should be riding and handling material with a chain on. It's just weird. So again, she realized he up to something. I don't trust it with a hose that I don't trust it. Because he lied. He left the house without no work clothes and without his work clothes. Ray is stupid. But Ray went round there to talk to her parents down in the corner. Down in the valley where the girls can. Anyway, so Ray has taken the time to get a bottle of wine, get dressed up all nice to talk to her mom and dad about them blessing his wanting to propose to their daughter. Yep, he's asking for their blessing for her hand in marriage. Okay, now y'all know their mama did not like him. He's a prisoner. He ain't shit. He need to prove to me that he's worth me even meeting. Mama was like, well, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Are you ready? Are you ready? And he said, look, I was in prison, and before prison, I was a wild boy before prison. Okay, when I got in prison, I said to myself, if I get out of here and find the right woman to get right with, I'm gonna settle down and get right with her. I feel like Brittany is the right person. I think it's the right time now for me to do all of this. Okay, I said, well, at least he being honest. The mama then said, but what about the restitution? How are you going to afford to have a whole family? Because he owes $140,000 in restitution from when he was in prison. And he said, when I'm out here, I'm paying on it every month, so I can afford to pay on that bill, and I can also afford to give her a really nice ring. So Mama gave her blessing. I was like, the Mama gave her blessing? The Mama was the hardest one before. I'm like, wow, not the Mama, not the Mama. And the daddy then said, look, I'm going to reserve my blessing until I can see more of y'all being together, y'all being stable, because as a father, I want to be sure that I'm not giving my daughter away to somebody who ain't gonna be holding himself a 10 toe down and then saying with my baby girl. Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on giving you my blessing, which again shocked Ray because the daddy was always cool from before, but daddy said, "Not on my watch, not on my watch." Okay, and lastly, we have a whole surprisingly new person back on the show this season, and that is Destiny. Okay, Shawn and Destiny. Now, Destiny, who's 31, okay, and she has charges of being an escape prison person, stolen property, possession. She has a long rap sheet, but she's out right now. Okay, now Shawn and Destiny's storyline started 2 years ago. Okay, 2 whole years ago, but she's back like a damn cockroach. Okay, now the last time we saw her, she was getting married to some dude named Jason. Flaunting all in our faces because she dogged Shawn ass out bad. Okay, really, really bad. But again, that was on that man because she was crazy. Anyway, so the last time we saw her, she was getting married to that dude Jason, but she brought up how a couple months after they got married, she had to go back to prison. Okay, she went back to jail, got out. She's been out for a few months, and now her and Jason broke up. Destiny is clearly pregnant. Okay. While they did not say that out loud on this episode, we can clearly see a pregnant belly and they're in a store shopping for baby stuff. She's pregnant. Okay. And we know it cannot be Shawn's baby unless, girl, you know what? We never know. We never know. Okay. But she around there talking with a friend. And she said, I know Shawn's getting married. Okay. But I feel Shawn owes me money. I'm like, bitch, I owe you money. What? This fool said because he told me that he would give me a $10,000 wedding ring because he took the car back that he got her, but she said she paid half on it. I don't believe her because where you get the money from? She had the money, okay? And she said he also owed me for dealing with him for as long as I did. I was like, bitch, what? She's insane. This girl is out of prison. She married someone else after leaving him alone. And because the person she married has now said, fuck you and fuck that baby, okay, you want to say that Shawn owes you money. And I was like, girl, what? So she done found that man number. Shawn moved from, I think from Vegas to Ohio to be with old girl Sarah. And this fool said, because I'm a criminal and I can do this and I can do that, I have all these skills as a criminal. I was easily able to find his phone number, where he is and all that stuff. It would be funny if I crashed his wedding. Okay, he hasn't told me where it is, but let me stoop a little bit. Okay, now her friend was like, girl, you should let this go. You should really, really move on. She's like, no. He owes me money. I want my money, okay? And because I want my money, he needs to give it to me before I move on with any. I'm like, girl, you are fussing about that while being pregnant with another man's baby. She don't know when the wedding is, so she go to Shawn Page because Shawn ain't blocked her right there. Shawn is dumb. Shawn is dumb. You need to block people who is crazy and insane. Block their ass. Anyway, so she's stupid on his social media, which lands her on Sarah's page. And on Sarah's page, Sarah said, like, oh, was away 5 days away. And she tagged her location. I'm like, girl, you done told this crazy bitch what a wedding. She gonna come and ruin your wedding, okay? Anyway, so I'm gonna go, it's gonna be funny. Okay, it's gonna be funny. I was like, it's not. Now we do know Shawn tells Sarah, hey, Destiny's been calling me. I talked to her like one time. I did not know it was her. And Sarah's pissed. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. This is so crazy. How did she get your number? I don't know how she got my number after I changed it. Because she's a criminal. She's a criminal. So, of course, Sarah's flipping out. Oh my God, but Sarah, what he did not tell Sarah was because he's aware that Destiny's out of prison. He had Sarah thinking her ass still locked up. Why? Because Shawn is a liar. He's a known liar. And so the train wreck that is Shawn and Destiny, which now includes Sarah and Kelly, is about to be some bull of the shit, okay? Anyway, y'all, that was the whole episode of Love or Life After Lockup. Okay, I hope y'all enjoy. Look, do not forget to come back around here at 6:30 p.m. where we'll be live doing Great to Love and also the collective reviews. And y'all know tonight the season finale of P Valley comes on. So we will have a season finale chat at 11 p.m. for P Valley. And y'all know on Monday nights at 9 p.m. we always have our Married to Medicine and Housewives of Atlanta review. Okay, but make sure to do a couple of things, y'all, to subscribe to my channel, like the video, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. And other than that, I gotta go. I love you all. Bye. Adios.